Thank you, listeners, for joining us. Today's Elko Live program is our weekly or monthly feature with the Elko Area Chamber of Commerce, although I feel like I see you every week, Billie, which is fantastic.
Which is good. I think we attend a lot of the same meetings.
I think so. Billie Crapo is our Chamber CEO, and you are here to tell us about an exciting season ahead. There are all kinds of things to look forward to and driving the local economy in our community. And we have a couple of really special guests here, too.
We do, and I'm super excited. You know, it's hard to believe that it's already almost December.
I know.
Where did our year go?
Thanksgiving is next Thursday.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's time for family time, love time. It's a good holiday season. But the city of Elko, our community is so busy. There are so many events going on, different things happening. We are super excited tonight to host our Business After Hours with the Stockmans. Dave Zorns and Ben French and their team are really excited to have everybody joining us. So we'll be at the Stockmans tonight at 5:30 in the showroom. And then they'll be talking about some of the different programs they have going on, things happening over there. I'm sure we'll get a little tour of the remodel in the restaurant. If you haven't seen that yet, it looks fantastic. And so, like I said, it's free and open to the public, so we hope everybody can join us this evening. Some great networking, some food, some drink, and you might meet your next new customer, your next new client, or your next new friend.
That's right. You're always going to make new friends at Chamber of Business After Hours, 5:30 until 7.
Till 7.
And it's come as you are.
Absolutely. It's not fancy. It's not formal. People come from the mines. They come from the offices, so it just depends. But it's truly just open to the public. You do not have to be a chamber member. It gives you an opportunity to see what the chamber is doing and what our local businesses are doing as well.
So thanks, Billie, for the reminder. That's a once-a-month event, super popular, usually booked out a year or so in advance.
Yeah,
so.
Megan's right now working on the schedule for 2025.
Oh, my gosh, that's incredible.
Yeah.
So very popular Chamber of Commerce mixer. And then something else that we're all so looking forward to. This is a new event for the Chamber, but it feels like it's been there forever, I guess, for the whole community, and that's Light Up the Night.
Yeah, so we have Light Up the Night. This is just our second year. It'll be at the Chamber. We'll be lighting the large pine tree in front of the building. It'll start it's on November 30th. It starts at 5 o'clock. It goes from 5 to 7, but the Christmas tree lighting part of it is at 6 o'clock. And we haven't announced it yet, but we'll have one of our chamber champions, one of our ambassadors that is really giving back to the community, giving back to the chamber. She will be lighting the tree for us that evening, and so we're really excited about that. The Coraliers will be performing. We will have free hot cocoa, we'll have free cookies, and we bought these really cool 3D glasses for the kids, so when they look up at the Christmas tree and all the lights will look like little Christmas trees. We have Cool Beans doing the hot cocoa for us. Chip Stone will be doing some sound for us. We Hang Christmas Lights did all of our Christmas lights for us. And so we're really excited to have them participate. This is wholly sponsored by people in our community, and that's how we were able to do everything for free. It's open to the public, as all of our events are. We hope everybody comes and joins us. Free photos with Santa as well, with elusive images. So Brandy's going to be doing that totally free for all of the kids that come as well. And it's just a family-friendly community event, and we're really excited to be able to continue this. This is Katie Krinka's love. She wanted to do a Christmas tree lighting so much, and so she's on the board, and she's like, can we just do this? And I'm like, we can just do this. And so it's been last year it was wonderful. We had a little snow, we had a little rain, and we still had hundreds of people there, and so we're really excited. We will have food trucks in the back. We have Kingdom Grub, Nuts Under a Buck, the Iron Pig, Ruby Mountain Hot Dogs, who just has new owners and just joined the chamber as well. And so there'll be dinner if you would like to purchase dinner. So that will be out in the back parking lot as well. And so we hope everybody can join us. It's a super fun event.
It's really an event that if you've not been in the holiday mood or you just need that festive kick, right? Just to get you going, because the chamber headquarters, it's so conducive to the holiday spirit. It's just such a beautiful collection of historic buildings, and there's so much love and care that go into that complex.
Yes, and so we're just right there on the main road, so everybody will drive by, and we get a lot of comments about all the lights that we have up and after the tree gets up, and so we want to make it pretty for the holidays.
Oh, well, you certainly do. So everybody is invited to that. And we'll keep talking about that because we're hoping for a huge crowd this year. And it's really a nice way to close out the year, but then at the same time, kind of restore that optimism and hope and that community that we feel going into the new year.
Absolutely. I feel like it truly is the kickoff, because after that, there are so many events going on in the community. There'll be other Christmas tree lightings and events, and Corey's will be doing their Christmas fireworks on the 2nd out in Spring Creek. And so there's a lot of different events, tons of events going on in December. So
we're glad you're lined up first.
Yeah, we're kicking it off.
All right. Billie Crapo is our chamber CEO. And again, it's the holiday season. And shopping locally is so important to the economy. It's important to our tax base. Sometimes people just don't think enough about what a big difference it makes.
It's a huge difference. And that's a good line to go into our Shop and Win that we have, our program going on. We do it every winter, and so it'll start on Black Friday. So it'll start on November 24th. It'll go through December 18th. And every time you shop in one of the participating chamber member stores, you get a ticket for every $25 you spend. On December 20th, we're going to draw, and we're going to be giving away $5,000 in chamber checks, with the largest amount going, the largest amount will be $1,000 in chamber checks. And so we're really excited about it. We like to keep the dollars local. We like to keep the money local and help support our small businesses. So these boxes that you go, the raffle boxes, will be all in small businesses around the community. And so right now we're looking at about 60 different businesses that'll be participating, and we'll have that list up next week on social media, and we'll send it out to our members as well of all the different businesses that are participating. But we've been doing this for many years now, and I just think it's a great way to keep people here. Chamber checks are one of the ways that you can make sure that the money stays here. We're almost $12 million since the start of the program, and so we like to continue and push shop local, use chamber checks. We're already looking at sales, the chamber check sales in November and December to be over $350,000. And so that will be going back into our economy for the Christmas holiday as well.
Yeah, that is a fantastic program, a great incentive. We know a lot of local mines participate because they can give those to their employees and as rewards or bonuses, and then that money, as you said, is circulated within the community. It's a dollar for dollar, sort of a certificate, if you will, right?
Yep, it's like a gift certificate, and whatever chamber member businesses turned in their chamber checks, we reimburse them 100%. So it's not a money maker for the chamber, it's just really a way to keep our dollars in the community. And I just processed an order for Nevada Gold Mines for like $290,000 in chamber checks. So they give them out to their employees for Christmas.
That is fantastic news. So again, thanks to all who support that. And if you're looking for a great gift, you don't have to be a chamber member to stop by the chamber headquarters and get those, right?
Yes,
okay.
And we've had several companies in town this year for the first time have purchased thousands of dollars in chamber checks for their employees for Thanksgiving as well.
Oh, nice. So extending that holiday cheer. So find out more at the chamber headquarters. You can go on to elkonevada.com, but now's the time to get moving on that because the holidays are upon us. We're on the doorstep now. I want to make sure we're getting to everything on your list because I know I'm excited to hear about the board of directors election results.
So I can't give the results.
Not yet.
I can't.
Okay.
It is finished. There's just a couple of the people I haven't been able to connect with, and so I'm hoping that goes out this afternoon, but I'm so pleased. We have an amazingly strong board this year going into 2024, and so I'm excited with what's going to happen, and it's still anywhere from we have some nonprofits to home-based to large corporations, and so we really do have a great variety of board members, and all of them with the passion for our businesses in the community. So
I was happy to congratulate Randy Ridgway because he will continue as the chair of the board.
Yes, he was my first vice chair this year, but I had some changes in board, and so he had to step up and become the chair this year, but he will be the chair for 2024, and that pushed Casey Gallagher into, he's my past chair this year, and he has agreed to stay on for one more year as the past chair for the chamber as well. Since we had some changes, we had people leaving companies and people moving out of town, and so at the end of the year we lost 4 board members, and so we did some scrambling, but we still have such a good, strong board that it's worked out well.
You've got a deep bench.
Yes.
A lot of experience and a
Yes.
lot of care. Because it's not easy being a member of the Chamber of Commerce sometimes. I mean, it's really rewarding. You make a huge difference, but a lot of people wanted to be on your board, and we're excited to announce those who were successful.
And, when we had everybody that ran for the board, I wanted on there.
Yes.
But I don't even get to vote, so.
Well, we're glad that you have a great board going forward, and there are always room for more volunteers, people to serve on Government Affairs Committee, the ambassadors.
And we have a really strong ambassador committee, so if you're interested in just volunteering in the community with the chamber, we do things outside of just chamber events. We do community events. We volunteer as well, so we do have that program, and we meet the second Thursday of every month at the chamber at noon, and I invite anybody to join us and learn more about it. That program is ran by Megan, and she's fantastic, and so they just had their big Friendsgiving luncheon last week, and they do a lot of different fun things together as well. The ambassadors are just really, truly our backbone, and they just get out and give and do, and so I love them a lot.
Yep, ambassador, just as the name suggests, they're the face and the friends of the chamber and throughout the community. So I want to make sure we're getting, you've got a big list today, Billie.
Well, I have a big list, but a lot of it is other events that are going on in town, so if we have time, I'll throw those out there.
Yes.
But mainly, I do want to announce, we do have our Christmas party going on December 14th.
And that's the Chamber Christmas party traditionally at the museum.
At the museum, so we'll still be using the antique gaming tables, and we'll have open bar, we'll have food, raffles, silent auction. It's just a thank you to our members, thank you to our community. We usually have a few hundred people that are able to attend, and so it's a great night. And so we encourage everybody to join us. I just wanted to really stress on that because normally it's the third Thursday of the month, which is our normal schedule for business after hours, but it ran on the 21st this year, and we had a lot of people that were already going to be traveling out of town, so we moved it up a week. So we'll be going on December 14th.
Oh, good. That means everybody who goes to the Chamber Christmas party, you can have the following week off, like everybody else.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm sure that sounds great. Yeah, no problem. That's it. So, well, and you are involved in, and as you said, we cross paths all the time, which I love that, Billie. And I know we were at the Nevada Gold Mines, their quarterly breakfast, and they talked a lot about some of the future economic impacts, and we're all making plans for that in the new year.
Absolutely. And then the week before, I attended the first community breakfast for Orla Mining as well, which was extremely interesting. It's going to be one of those mines that's actually in Elko County, and so those tax dollars are going to stay in our community, which is huge. And they're looking at 300 employees, but during development, they'll probably have at least 600 people on site. So that's some good tax dollars that'll stay in Elko County as well. So it's really interesting, and it was nice to see where they're digging and where they're exploring and their plan. And it's at this point has an 8-year, but that's without any more exploration. So I see it happening and staying here for a long time. So,
and it's nice that because they have someone like Jamie who's representing their interest, and obviously she's heading up some of the women in mining, which leads us to your lunch and learn.
So we do have a great lunch and learn next week. So it's on Tuesday, on November 21st, and the Women in Mining Nevada chapter is hosting the event, and so it's open to the public. It's interesting that they're going we were like, it's Thanksgiving, but they still just wanted to get something in the fourth quarter, and so they're going to be doing an educational session focused on the mining industry, the benefits that happen for our community, for the state, job opportunities, and then just updates from local mining companies. So I encourage everybody to come and join us. It's upstairs at the chamber on, like I said, November 21st from 12 to 1:30.
And you can meet Jamie from Orla, and we're going to have the Women in Mining Conference here in Elko, right, next year?
We're next year, and so they're going to be hosting it over at the convention center, and they are expecting at least 500 attendees. So that's also huge for our community, for people to come in, hotels and restaurants and all of that stuff. So it's anytime we can get those kind of conferences, it's really good for our local economy.
All right. Well, we've gotten a lot of business out of the way, but we do want to highlight all these special events because I was thinking we've got Festival of Trees.
We have Festival of Trees coming up.
Yeah.
We have the quarries that they're going to be doing their fireworks, like I'd mentioned before. The Spring Creek Association is doing Christmas at the Marina, and that's on the 1st, the 18th, and the 1st, the 8th, and the 15th. So they're doing different things out at the Marina all throughout the holiday. On the December 1st, they will be doing the tree lighting at the Marina, which they do the big tree at the end of the dock, which is gorgeous. We have the Nurses Bazaar, Christmas Bazaar. I'm aging myself.
I think of it the same thing, yes.
So that's coming up on the 2nd and 3rd. They have the Winter Wonderland this weekend at the fairgrounds. We're also looking at Snowflake Festival on December 9th downtown. So if you are they're still accepting vendors, and if you want to be in the parade. So if you go to elcodowntown.org, you can apply on their website, and they can get you set up for that. They'll be doing cookie crawl. Like I said, they have the parade of lights. They'll have some vendors downtown. They have a lot of good things. They have entertainment throughout the day, choraleers, dance clubs. One of the drama teams is coming in. So they're doing all kinds of different the acts throughout the day. The Mexican folkloric ballet will be performing. So they'll have performances all throughout the day from 1 to 4. Over at Lostra's, they're going to have Santa's workshop. So there's going to be photos with Santa and crafts for the kids. So there's just tons of things happening downtown for the Snowflake Festival. So we're excited about that too. But there's just, if you go on to social media, you can see all the different events that people have scheduled, or if you go to the Convention Center's website as well, they have a list of different events that they have marked down. So there's just so many things to do and so many places where Santa's going to be. Santa's everywhere this year.
Yeah, he is definitely camping out in Elko. ExploreElko.com is a great website. That's the convention center. ElkoNevada.com is the Elko Area Chamber. And as you said, most of these events are either free of charge to attend, or there's very little cost associated. So
exactly. And I will mention that the Seas Candy, the Elko Lions Club, their huge fundraiser is going to start on November 25th. Their little store this year is going to be at Cimarron. So right by Sierra Java's Sugary Spice, they're going to be in there. They will be dropping off the candy at the Chamber on the 27th, so we will be selling Seas Candy at the Chamber as well.
Whew.
So many things.
So many things. But they're all good things.
But they're all good things. But I think it's time for us to meet our guests.
Oh, okay. You've been so good, and our guests have been so patient. So thank you. And in fact, our guests today, we've met them before in the community, but they were part of a panel discussion last night on campus at GBC. Part of my new duties, I'm going to see if hopefully that microphone will stretch over to you. I have the Dean of the Journalism School from UNR. That is Dean Al Stavistsky. And thanks, Billie. I'm going to turn that off while you guys, there, perfect. You got it? Thanks, Billie Crapo, our chamber CEO. The Dean of the Journalism School is here. And we also have the General Manager of KUNR Public Radio, which is the umbrella organization for our local KNCC, which is our local public radio station. Welcome, gentlemen. Thank you for being here. We wanted to say, Brian, I'll start with you because you're going to be at the Chamber Mixer at the Stockman's tonight, and you're signing up as a chamber member for KNCC.
We are, in fact, and I really appreciate the invite to appear on this show today. And of course, we came to that panel event last night with you, Lori, to sort of introduce your new role as a morning edition host, which is our marquee morning show on KNCC. And we're just very excited to be here in Elko.
Well, we love having you here, and we love having this expanded opportunity to provide quality journalism and to include more of the, just like Billie was describing, all these events and amazing opportunities. And Al Stavistsky, everybody knows you fondly as Dean Al. You are going to help us harvest some new students. We're going to water the green spots out here, right? And so get some more journalism going.
Well, absolutely. One of the nice benefits of this new partnership and bringing local programming to KNCC is the fact that this will also provide great educational opportunities for GBC students up here at KNCC. One of the great things down in Reno about having KUNR as a unit of the Reynolds School of Journalism is that this has provided wonderful opportunities for Reynolds School students to intern and then work part-time, and then many of them are now doing stellar work on Brian's team in Reno. And so we hope to establish these same sorts of connections here in Elko in creating opportunities for GBC students. And we just met this morning with Dean Doucette and Professor Strait to talk about ways that we can begin as soon as next semester getting GBC students involved. And then after this program, we're going up to Spring Creek High School and to talk about ways that we might get high school students involved in the station, just again as we're doing down in Reno in our partnership with the Washoe County School District.
Well, that is fantastic news, and we really appreciate the time that you take and that you're cultivating this station, Dean Al, because we know, and Brian, you're new on board, but certainly your depth and experience and care, your passion for journalism is really coming through in this experience.
I've been a journalist in Nevada, 15, 20 years. I was a newspaper guy. I'm the former executive editor of the Reno Gazette Journal and made the hop over to KUNR. I'm also a Reynolds School graduate. Building back local journalism in Nevada is something very important to me. And especially out here in Elko, where, we want more local journalism. And that is one of the foundational missions of KNCC. And, KNCC has existed now for more than 30 years. As many folks know, it's just been a rebroadcast of what we've been doing over in Reno with KUNR. This is you represent the first time, where we've had local original content for our station. So we want to do more of that. So that's, developing the next generation of journalists with the GBC and the local school district. And it's also just highlighting the issues of rural Nevada for the rest of the state to hear. So what we're trying to do out here for KNCC and Elko, well, we want to also take those stories, those voices out to the broader community and really to the statewide listening audience of KUNR. And so it's meant to really highlight what's happening out here and bolstering it.
Well, we are so grateful for that opportunity, Brian. Brian Duggan is General Manager at KUNR and, of course, overseeing all these operations with KNCC and expanding the role of journalism. Dean Al is here to help encourage students.
Indeed, there's great opportunity across all the media fields these days, as well as the fact that many journalism students, with the training that they get, go on and have great success in other fields as well. We met one of our alumna from the 1980s last night, who's a very successful attorney in this community, and many of our graduates have gone on to success in business and education and all those fields. So we're very proud of journalism school graduates who have used their training and their skill set for success in a broad range of fields and are making a difference in their communities, including right here in Elko.
So obviously, if you are interested in this opportunity, and I will grab my water bottle at some point, if you're interested, you should contact the journalism school directly, would you say, Al? Or
Absolutely.
Thank you, Kristen.
Absolutely. Look us up at journalism.unr.edu, and we would be happy to share all the information about our programs.
And then there are obviously ways, thank you, Kristen, Dean Al's wife brought me my water bottle. So there are obviously ways, Brian, to support public radio, too, within the community, and as well as through KUNR.
Yeah, so public radio, as an NPR member station, we broadcast programming from around the country, but public radio is based on members, and we build that support through our listeners and their generosity. So a typical public radio station does our fund drives a couple times a year, where we ask our listeners, "Hey, please support us so we can support you with our accessible independent journalism." And of course, there's other ways for people for organizations also to support public radio through underwriting or other opportunities to sponsor our programming and the people behind the mic, such as yourself. And we're KNCC's mission all along has been to be here in Elko, doing again that original reporting for this community. And we've also benefited directly from grants and other philanthropic causes that have allowed us to get to this point finally after 3 decades, but we're here. And so this is just a start.
5:30 to 7 at the Stockmans. You can meet Brian Duggan. You can meet Dean Al Stavistsky. You'll see Billie Crapo, our chamber CEO there, and have a fantastic time at, of course, this wonderful event that we all come to love as the Chamber of Commerce Business After Hours. Thank you, gentlemen, for being on the program today.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, we
Pleasure.
appreciate it. And thank you, Billie, for allowing them to parachute in. We had a great time during our panel discussion on campus at GBC last night. Thanks, Billie, for being so generous.
Always a pleasure, Lori, always.
Well, and it's how we collaborate. The Gardner-Gunter family, I mentioned them last night, but, people might be surprised thinking, well, don't radio stations compete? Radio stations are stronger when we work together. We didn't want to create this other news desert by saying, well, this person can only do one thing or this thing, especially in a community of this size. But the fact is we need more journalism students so we can do more great work. Every single entity in this community needs a great reporter. I was thinking about that. We need someone to cover the courts. We need a crime beat person. We need someone to cover ranching and someone to cover mining. So look at that, all these reporter jobs I'm creating for you. So now just get that fundraising done, right? So
Exactly.
All right, and get your education. Thank you, listeners, for joining us for Elko Live today here on KELK. We sure appreciate your tuning in. And don't forget, Business After Hours, 5:30 at the Stockmans. We will see you there tonight.